The entrepreneurial mindset, from consumer to creator. In 2007, two young men in San Francisco couldn't pay their rent. They had no hotel, no real estate empire, no investors, no business degree from Harvard. What they had was 3 air mattresses. A design conference was coming to town. Hotels were fully booked. Thousands of visitors had nowhere to stay. Most people saw inconvenience. They saw an opportunity. They inflated air mattresses in their tiny apartment, offered breakfast, and charged strangers to sleep on their floor. That idea became Airbnb. Today, multi-billion-dollar valuation, global brand, millions of properties. The apartment was always there. The mattresses were always there. The demand was always there. What changed was the mindset. Entrepreneurship is not about money. It is not about starting a business. And it is not about having capital. It is about seeing what others refuse to see. Today, in real-world business school, we rewire your brain. What is entrepreneurship really? Let's remove the Instagram definition. Entrepreneurship is not owning a shop, printing business cards, registering a company, calling yourself CEO. Entrepreneurship is this: the disciplined ability to identify value, create value, and capture value. Write that down. It is a thinking system. Opportunity recognition. Entrepreneurs see patterns. They ask, what frustrates people? What is scarce? What is inefficient? What is underpriced? Opportunity is rarely invented. It is usually discovered. Airbnb didn't invent homes. They recognized idle assets. Resource recombination. This is powerful. Entrepreneurs don't wait for resources. They recombine what already exists. Phone plus G, P, S plus internet equals Uber empty apartment plus travelers equals Airbnb athlete plus branding plus licensing equals empire. Let's talk about Michael Jordan. He was not the first basketball player, but he became something different. He combined elite performance, cultural influence, endorsements, licensing result, the Jordan brand. He stopped being an athlete. He became a brand entrepreneur. Risk management versus risk blindness. Here is where many people fail. Entrepreneurship is not gambling. It is controlled risk. Blind risk says, let me quit my job and see what happens. Managed risk says, let me validate demand before scaling. Real entrepreneurs reduce uncertainty before they increase commitment. Now, the difference between consumers and creators is not intelligence. It is interpretation. Consumers ask, how much does it cost? Creators ask, why does it cost this much? Consumers complain about prices, but creators study margins. The economics of opportunity supply-demand. Gap's opportunity exists where demand exceeds supply. If people want something, and they cannot easily get it, there is a gap. The question is, why does the gap exist? Examples: regulatory barriers, poor distribution, information problems, cultural blind spots. Entrepreneurs enter gaps. Market inefficiencies. An inefficient market wastes resources. Examples: empty houses while hotels are full, farmers throwing away produce while cities face shortages, skilled graduates unemployed while companies struggle to hire. Inefficiency is invisible gold. When you see waste, ask, who can reorganize this better? Information asymmetry. This is powerful. Information asymmetry means one party knows more than another. Example: a car seller knows the car's defects. Buyer does not. Entrepreneurs profit by reducing asymmetry or saccades, leveraging asymmetry ethically. Platforms like Amazon thrive on reviews because they reduce uncertainty. Classroom exercise. Opportunity spotting. Take a notebook. Write down. 1. 3 things that frustrate you daily. 2. 3 services in your city that are poorly delivered. 3. What 3 things people complain about constantly. Now ask, why does this problem persist? Is it regulation? Lack of awareness? Lack of distribution? Cultural inertia? This is how founders think. Opportunity is rarely absent. It is ignored. In every country, there are people saying, there is no opportunity here, but opportunity is relative. In emerging markets, infrastructure gaps equals opportunity. In developed markets, time scarcity equals opportunity. In rural areas, distribution equals opportunity. In urban areas, convenience equals opportunity. The mindset shift is this: stop asking, is there opportunity? Start asking, where is inefficiency? Types of entrepreneurs. Now classification. Not all entrepreneurs want the same outcome. Lifestyle entrepreneurs. Goal, freedom and autonomy. The examples: small agency owners, online course creators, boutique store owners. They optimize for control, not scale. Nothing wrong with that. High-growth entrepreneurs. Goal, scale. Venture-backed founders, tech startups, rapid expansion models. They pursue aggressive growth, often external capital. Airbnb belongs here. Corporate entrepreneurs, intrapreneurs. These innovate inside companies. When they launch new products, create new divisions, improve systems. Many billion-dollar products were built by intrapreneurs inside large firms. Social entrepreneurs. Goal, impact plus sustainability. They solve education gaps, health access, poverty cycles. But with business models, profit may not be the primary goal. Sustainability is. Entrepreneurship is not about copying Silicon Valley. It is about understanding value, understanding economics, understanding people. The person who says, "There is no opportunity in my country," is revealing something else. They are still thinking like a consumer. Consumers look for finished products. Creators look for unfinished systems. Direct, powerful. Repeat slowly. Opportunity is not scarce. Clarity is scarce. Capital is not the first requirement. Perception is. You do not need perfect economy, perfect government, perfect environment. You need observation, analysis, discipline. In real-world business school, we do not motivate you. We train you to think. If this shifted your perspective, like the video, subscribe, and comment one inefficiency you noticed today. Because the moment you see differently, you cannot unsee.